Rachel Reeves, Keir Starmer, Steve Reed, the former Environment Secretary, the one who didn't even own a pair of wellies until Lord Ali gave him some. They lied, let's be honest, to the farming community before the general election, and then they have absolutely shafted you since then. And this is going to cause so much harm. You know, I represent a rural community. I know many farmers. I went to the local agricultural show in Lincolnshire earlier in the year, and the biggest queue was for the tent for the local solicitors or tax advisors. And that's insane, isn't it? You've got hard-working people, amongst the hardest working people in our country, who should be out running their businesses, looking after their families, helping our food security. They're queuing up to try and work out how the hell do we get ourselves out of this situation, because we always thought we could hand our farm onto our kids and our grandkids, not live out the last years of our lives in fear. And worse than that, sir, I went with GB News to meet a man in South Yorkshire, not far from my constituency, whose dad had killed himself. Killed himself. Not the only one, sir, absolutely not. He killed himself because he was so worried about this, and he thought that this was likely to be in the budget. It had been trailed, I think, in the days leading up to it. And so on the eve of the budget, because he thought maybe it would come into force on the night of the budget, as some tax measures do, he went into the barn on their farm and he killed himself. So, look, I don't believe in incendiary sort of language, but there are literally people who have taken their own lives because of what Rachel Reeves and Keir Starmer have done. Shame on them.